Well, hello, fellow YouTube survivors. This is Phoenix back with another episode of Dw20 on the Paradoxia server. So, big things happening, big things happening. So this is what I did, okay? I ended up doing a lot of stuff off camera because I looked at it as, why do I need to do all this stuff where you guys can see it when it's stuff you know? Like, I went and there's a whole bunch of villages. I did a bunch of exploring. I mean, you can't really see it too well. You can kind of, we're in a cave, so it kind of throws us off. But I went all down here, all over here, over there, way over to the east, or west. Sorry, got my directions all screwed up. You can see I just went everywhere. Did a lot of exploring. Found probably a dozen villages. We got lots of stuff. We got a bunch of stuff here from the villages. You can see we got ourselves an inactive division sigil. Ugh, I cannot talk. We got ourselves a bunch of resources and stuff like that. We got ourselves some Teaker's constructs set up. You can see we got a bunch of stuff done already. We got ourselves, oh, I don't remember what it's actually called. I just know what I call it. This one. The cleaver, yeah. We ended up naming it the head letter. Actually, still got two more modifiers remaining on it. We got ourselves a nice pickaxe. Got ourselves a Maddox, our hammer, and we have ourselves a the shovel that does the 3x3 as well. We got bunches of tools here. You can see. We got ourselves a miner and our IO set up. Nothing big. I mean, literally nothing big at all. It's just this little Stirling generator here feeding off coal. We got us some resources, bunch of blocks, bunch of wood. I mean, we got lots of stuff. We got some resources here that aren't smelted up. We got some here that are smelted up. We got some more over here that are smelted. I mean, we got little stuff. Nothing. Oh my God, or anything. Here we got some carpenter's blocks. We'll get into that. We got some presents from Stalker. He's already got a mob farm going, so he gave us presents. And then of course we went to the Nether to get some soul sand. I actually already had the Nether wart. Let's see. Got all that. Here we have all four of the presses. Got ourselves flowers, a bunch of trees. We got bunches of stuff. We got a couple Ender Lily seeds. We do have ourselves a chunk loader. Lots of stuff here. The thing I do want to show you, though, and you might even be able to see a little piece of it on the map there, is our base build that we're working on. If you happen to follow me on Twitter, you would have seen I tweeted a picture of the beginning of this. This is going to be our base. It is huge. Hold on, wait for it all to load in. Why is it being stubborn? Give it a second. Here we go, it's loading in now. Give it a second here, guys. So anyway, to tell you where I got this idea from. Stalker, if you guys follow him on YouTube, you know he's doing the Tower of Babel, which is a mythological building, I believe. I'm not even entirely sure, actually. But it's a mythological style building. Well, we were kind of talking, like, because there's me, him, and Spiky now, you guys know that. We were talking about what kind of builds we wanted to do, and Spiky is doing, he took a desert temple, and he's turning that into something, so it's kind of like a pyramid, temple-ish type of deal. I'm not really sure why my deal is not loading in here, guys. I apologize. You know what I think it is? I think it's... It does that sometimes. It gets hung up. Anyway, but we were talking about different things, and I was trying to come up with something. So I did some research online, and I found a structure. It's actually in Colombia, and it's called Angkor Wat, or Vat. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. But it's considered one of the oldest and most recognizable religious structures on the planet, actually. we changed it up a little bit. The original structure is, it does have a moat around it, but there's like lots more land around the structure, and the actual structure is somewhere in the vicinity of 250 meters square. So 250 meters this way, 250 meters that way, blah blah. I scaled it down to 100, 101 to be exact. The dirt platform that we have out here is 101, and then of course then the building is around that. So, not as big as I was hoping for, but it's not bad. You can't really see it very well because it's not all loading in for some reason. I apologize. I'm not really sure why it's doing that. But one of the cool features is, if you guys look at it, it scales up as you go into it. So let's turn into a person here. Oh, don't worry about that lag. So here, this will be the opening area, and of course we're not all done, but these pillars are going to run it, and then there's going to be a roof over these walkways. We got this area here, which is kind of cool. I'm going to put little automatic farms in these areas here, like potatoes, wheat, carrots, that type of thing. And then we step up to the second structure, and this is where I'm going to start putting some of the stuff, like on these sides here. Like I think on this side I want to do Britannia. I'll do it out in the open here, which is the perfect place to do it because Britannia needs to be seen from the sky anyways. I probably will do a Thaumcraft area if I get into Thaumcraft. I'm pretty sure I will. Over here, I put a place in the back corner for bees. And we walk up to the third structure, and honestly, all this is going to be is our bedroom. I may put a couple chests or something up here, but this is going to be our bedroom. But one of the cool things is, because see, what I did was I built the whole tower, or the whole thing, the one, I built the whole platform, and then I come through and I did this. Well, oh, I did not mean to do that. Apparently I can't hit a block to save my life. Okay, here we go. It's got this under area here now that I can work with. It's not super huge, but it's not bad. You can see it's a decent area for me to work with. I'll be able to put lots of stuff in here. I figure our power generation, different things like that. I will probably open this up and build further down through the water. It's not super hard to do that, and that's probably what I'll end up doing to extend it down, because we're probably going to have to do a big reactor for power. That's a little more late game. Mid game, I'm thinking either lava or using reactant dynamos with some spawners, because if you notice, I have 2 spawners here on these diamond dollies. I have witch spawners. You also notice was this division sigil we have active. I am actually going to put that video up. Me and Stalker did that earlier. It actually did not turn out being as action-packed as I was hoping it would be. I was hoping it'd be like a really cool thing, we could all, I just thought it would be really cool, because every time I see somebody do it, they die a million times, whatever. Interesting thing happened. It was not as fun as we thought it would be. Where did we put it at? Things are not loading in very well, are they? That's weird. Probably that dang chunk litter I got. Okay, here it is. We're probably going to build some sort of a monument to the sigil here because of that. So we do have we got about a stack and a third of cursed earth, which will make our lives easier. And then of course we have the sigil, which I did that because I want the builder's wand. I'm actually really, really wanting the builder's wand. And we're actually going to try to do that on camera. And I would just like to point out, I have never, and I mean ever, built anything using these things. So what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves a crafting bench, because you can't do it in a Tinker's Construct table. Okay. It's a diamond and a piece of iron, I believe. Okay. And then the builder's wand is an unstable ingot and a piece of obsidian. Because we're trying to build, let's see what we got. Here it is. The super builder's wand is a whole different deal, and we may eventually do that, but that has to be done in the nether. It's a whole other thing. Here it is. One unstable ingot and a piece of obsidian. Now, if you don't know, the reason why unstable ingots are so difficult to work with is because from the moment you craft an unstable ingot, it only has 10 seconds before it explodes, which is why we're doing this out somewhere else instead of in here in the base, just in case if something bad happens. It's kind of interesting. I've never actually done this, but I've seen it done several times. So hopefully we can accomplish this. Let's see. Let's get out here. We'll do it right here in the desert. Perfect. Okay. No mobs around me. Okay. So this is what you do. If you look here, to craft an unstable ingot is a diamond and an iron around it. And the moment you craft it, you have 10 seconds. Okay? So we're going to put our there and there. Oh, hold on. I forgot to get the sigil out of my bag. Okay. So we got our sigil and our diamond and here. Okay, so let's hope nothing bad happens. So one more time, let's make sure we got this. Okay, it's at an angle. Good thing I checked. Okay, so we're going to go like this. Bang, bang. Now we have ourselves a builder's wand. And things get interesting. That was way easier than I thought it would be. Now I believe there's actually a way that if you make nuggets instead of ingots, and then you craft an ingot out of the nuggets, the ingot then becomes stable. Or at least that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not, so don't quote me, but that's what I've heard. Now one more thing. Yeah, okay, so see, you can use this 256 times before it becomes inactive. We just used it once. That's pretty good considering, what you have to go through to do it. Because the ritual to do it is actually not that bad. For those of you who don't know, all you do is you have to get an area with grass. So we had grass set up in that pit. It's got to be so many things of grass. I think it's like 20 or 30 blocks or something like that. We just did like a 10 by 10 square. And then you put an enchantment table down in the middle of it, and you put a circle of redstone around the enchantment table. Then you need an animal of some kind, and at midnight, and the sigil, when you shift right click on the thing, it'll tell you if all this stuff is correct. At midnight, it'll tell you when to do it, and you put the animal on top of the enchantment table, and you kill it, and it will strike lightning on the enchantment table, and it turns all the grass into cursed earth, which is this stuff right here. And what cursed earth does is it spawns enemies naturally, and not just regular enemies, but all kinds of enemies. Like if I was to put the cursed earth in a small room, in a dark room, it's going to start spawning enemies without me having any power or anything like that. So that's why it's a good thing to have. We are going to make ourselves a spawner setup, probably by next episode, or on next episode, I'm not sure. I'm hoping to have all of this stuff moved over there. I do have, let's see, I am starting to work on AE at 42%, okay. I actually already have a few. I have 5. I made an inscriber, I just haven't hooked it up yet. But I'm going to start working on AE and get a storage system going. And that way we'll have a place to store all of our stuff. Because as you can see now, we got chests everywhere. I mean, we got so much stuff. I mean, just so much stuff. But hopefully we'll be able to get into that and get all that stuff going. So, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little cut here, and I'm going to put in, Spiky has joined the server with us. He's from Season 1 of Paradoxia on the vanilla one. He decided to join with us. We did a little, welcome. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that was. Anyway, we did a little welcome him to the server, and we recorded a little thing. I think it's only about 4 or 5 minutes long, so it's not like a super long thing. And I also have the recording of me and Stalker doing that ritual, which is not the most interesting, but, whatever. So I'll let you guys watch that stuff, and then we'll come back and um, do a little sign off and all that stuff, and then next episode we'll get some real good stuff going.
So, Phoenix, are you ready?
Oh, I guess.
I'm gonna poke this guy a bit.
So, we're back at Spawn House. Phoenix and I just chilling, catching up. It's been a few days since the launch, and we've done quite a lot of work between us. So we thought we'd come back together, meet up, and let you guys know what's going on. So, what have you been doing in Phoenix?
Honestly, mostly just mining and kind of getting some resources and stuff. I'm working on getting ready to start my build today, but I just have not got anything else done yet. No machines or anything.
Well, you're looking all blinged out there.
Yeah, a little bit. I got some steel boots and some iron. Why is there someone around outside being chased by monsters?
Don't know.
Bloody hell, all of this shit is like, oh, fuck.
Oh, well, someone's just died.
Well. Okay.
That's a bit awkward.
Oh my god, that was great.
Well, that was a grand entrance and a half.
It could have been better if we'd planned it. Oh, that was great.
And now I'm here.
Oh, hello, Spiky.
Good day.
Welcome, Spiker. Your dramatic entrance sort of went a bit wrong, but...
That was perfect, though.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
for that Spiker.
No, not already. Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's it, Spiker. Do you know what I mean? You deserved it.
That made my day. Oh.
No messing around.
Pick up the intro. I did it last series and I'm doing it now.
Well, as you can see, Spiky is here and he's joined.
Yeah.
So, Spiky, I can't believe you messed the intro up.
Again.
Maybe he didn't mess it up.
Joke.
Maybe that was the way he planned it. It was grand entrance.
No, I didn't plan that at all. That was just me
That feels
being
like
me.
something Spiky would do.
Well, yeah, but I do that on a daily basis, so it's kind of getting out.
Terrible. But yeah, as you can see, Spiky's now in the crate. So we're gonna set off. We're gonna go and do our own things. You've all seen Spiky. You've seen his dramatic death. Seconds on here.
You've seen a lot of that on.
Right in the door. Look at that. You can't get any closer. That was great. Oh man.
Entrance
right here.
Right to the server, and Spiky dies. I've seen it all.
It's usually how it is even when we're not recording. I'm just I just go place the five and get
for the next couple days. I'm not gonna be able to stop laughing. Oh, God.
Well, I was going to re-edit it and not put it in, but do you know what, Spiky? You got no chance. That's going in, and that's going to stop.
Oh
well,
my God.
Usually me dying goes in every single other video anyway, so.
Well, that's it. So what's
apart from that one when Louis took my place and died, but you know.
Oh well. Oh, goodness. All I'm going to say is, Spiky, I can't believe that.
You never could believe me.
Nope. So anyway, people, we're going to leave it here. We're going to go off into our own places, and we'll catch you in the next part of the episode. See you soon. So, Phoenix, it's got to be about time. Let's get this show on the road.
Yep. Not quite. It says still a little too early, so we gotta wait till the moon's directly overhead. Not much longer.
No, it's about 11:40. It's almost there now. It's getting close. I'd say it's bang overhead, isn't it?
Pretty close. Too early, it says.
So we've got to sacrifice the sheep. And then once that happens, get your ass out of there quickly. Because this is going to get dangerous.
Just perform the sacrifice, so... Just kill him, right?
Yep, kill it. And click onto the altar.
I already performed the sacrifice.
You have to put the cow on top of the altar. Now kill it. There you go. Get out of there quick.
Whoa. That fucked my shit up, too. Took me down to 1 heart.
Yeah, while I'm distracting him, just start digging.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my health to come back a little bit. Oh, what the heck's going on?
Well, I'm going to dive. We're getting there, we're getting there. They're concentrating on me at the minute.
Yeah, they can't quite reach me from where I'm at.
It's not spawning very fast for some reason.
I'm not really complaining, I'll be honest with you.
No, I'm not either. This has been the most tranquil coast I've ever done.
I guess we did it right, huh?
I guess so. And done.
Wow, that was simple.
Well, there's still yet another one. I've got to do my one yet, so...
Well, I'll help you with that if you want. Maybe it'll be more interesting.
Mate, I'm covering mine over. I'm not even bothering. Once I've done it, I'm going to cover the whole top over so you can help with that if you want.
So you're not even going to harvest it at first, huh?
No.
It's kind of a smart idea.
But I don't know what you want to do with this now. This could be like a little feature.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a nice little sand thing dug there.
Maybe we'll build a monument to the ritual.
If we use the black glass, Joe, I can't think what it's called. It's darkened glass, isn't it?
The ethereal glass.
You can use that, the dark ethereal.
Yeah.
But I think we've done a good little job there.
Yeah,
I've got a stack and 26.
Oh, nice. I actually got none of it out of there. Oh, well.
I'm going to put it in this chest outside the front.
Okey-doke. Yay, cursed earth. I really just wanted this sigil because I want to be able... Now, I wanted to ask you a question, because I don't have any actual experience. I've made the builder's one before, but I've never made any of the others. What are the other, like the sword and the pickaxe and the shovel and all that? What are they... I mean, like, do they have special abilities or something, or...?
They do have something about them. You can do a second ritual as well to get the super builders one, but you have to do that in the nether, and it's a lot harder.
Well, I imagine.
And it's a real hard task, but you get a super builders one from that. But the pickaxe has got something special about it, and the axe keeps you alive.
Oh, really?
But I don't like messing around with unstable ingots.
Well, you know that you can make a stable version of them by making unstable nuggets, and then when you turn those into an ingot, the ingot is, although it's unstable, it's actually stable. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but you only got so many times of doing that ritual, haven't you? On your
256 uses.
Oh, we were laughing there.
Which isn't
you're
bad.
You're going to start crafting unstable ingots on there.
Exactly. That'll be my next little thing. You only need one to make the builder's one, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm trying to show as little of your build as possible.
Oh, it's all right. Because when I do the opening, I'll do a little show of it. So that I'll put this after the opening, and we'll be all good.
I'm too fat to get through the door.
That's funny.
I have to come through the window instead.
That's funny. You can fit through one block, but not two.
No, it's because the door takes up a tiny bit of the block.
Oh, good point. Alrighty.
So we're done on that.
Yeah, that
we
was
had
interesting.
a nice little ritual. Where's Spiky? We need to kill him.
I know, no kidding. Come on, Spiky. Get your stuff together.
But I have a few plans for Spiky through the series, so... I was trying to get him to come to the Twilight Forest with me. I was going to put him into the Naga battle. I beat the Naga today.
Yeah, I saw that. That was what made me realize you were online. Okay, guys. I hope you liked that. Funny stuff. Spiky was a trip. I like Spiky. He's a trip and a half whenever he gets going. We did not plan that, honestly. We were gonna have him come running in and whoa whatever, and then, that was what happened. But best laid plans and all that. It turned out being really funny though, even funnier than I thought it was gonna be. So that worked out well. This episode's gonna be a little shorter, obviously, just because I didn't do as much. But well, I hope you guys liked it anyways. So let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of the episode, what you think of the pack this season, what do you think of our build, different things like that. If you guys want to see more, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out, helps you guys see my new videos, all that good stuff. Alright, you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever you got. It's Phoenix. I'm out.